He came in 4th place here in last year's NASCAR Xfinity Series race right here in Chicago.
All right, now he's back as a commentator for the 2025 Street Race Series, broadcasting with the CW right here on WGN. Parker Kligerman joins us with more. Parker,
hi guys, thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Yes, we're so happy you're here.
Yes.
So how does one go from a driver to the pretty face on camera?
Well, I always tell people when they ask how to get into TV, I say fail at racing first, and then you'll find yourself in TV. It's perfect.
But you didn't fail. You
no,
succeeded.
I didn't quite fail. No, it was a great opportunity to join the CW, to cover the Xfinity Series, all 33 races this year on the CW, which was a big deal for that series to be in one singular place. It's shown up with the TV ratings being absolutely massive this year, highest in like 13 years. So it's been cool. It's been a lot of fun. I enjoy the booth. It's also like a lot safer, I guess, and easier in some respects. Like when you go into racing, everyone's trying to beat you and stop you from being successful. Nobody tries to stop me in the booth. So that's really nice. Yeah.
I mean, how difficult was that for you to decide? I mean, we know that you occasionally get behind the wheel sometimes, but I mean, to officially retire, how hard was that for you? I mean, because you were doing it since you were a kid, right?
Yeah, and I've been NASCAR racing 15 years, but it's definitely one of those things where there's always, you know there's a time, you just don't know when or how that will happen. And for me, it was just one of those moments that almost like an epiphany in some respects, where I was like, you know what, I think I'm good. And then at the same time, there were some opportunities on the TV side to join the CW, to go into the booth, which was a cool opportunity, something I've always wanted to do. It's a lot of fun to be the first person to get to react to what's happening on the racetrack, to sort of tell the stories of the drivers and the teams out there. And so it just seemed like the right time. I don't know, maybe in 3 or 4 years I'll regret it. So far I don't. So I'm happy now. I get to do fun stuff like this. But, you know, it was a big decision, but I'm glad I made it.
So you've raced all over the place. What did you think about racing on the streets of Chicago?
Absolutely loved it. One of the coolest races possibly ever in NASCAR, I would say. You know, this is something I wanted NASCAR to do for so long, was to go street course racing. I felt like there was an opportunity to do this where we take racing and put it in the heart of a great city like Chicago and let the fans sort of get to know this form of racing and see it up close. And when this track came together, you know, I think with a street course, you're always skeptical how much room will there be to race, how fast we really go, but they did an amazing job with this racetrack. Absolutely one of the coolest street courses in all of global motorsports, I'd say, worldwide. And, you know, we saw the fan reaction the first year and the second year. The first year, I'll never forget, we're under the pace laps before the race, and I see how big the crowd is on the side. And then we have a caution like 5 or 6 laps in, and the crowd's bigger. And then we get like halfway through the race, and there's people, you know, climbing on top of things, trying to see whatever. And I was like, this is an event.
Welcome
this is
to
what
Chicago.
you want to see at a NASCAR race or in a great event like this. So it's been a huge success, and I've been, you know, so lucky to be a part of it, and I've just enjoyed this event overall so much.
Would you say that this track is probably one of the more unpredictable ones?
Absolutely.
Okay.
When you're surrounded by walls on all sides like this, where there's no room for error. We've had the unpredictability of the weather that's happened a couple times, which has been wild. And, you know, it feels like more of an elbows out sort of hand-to-hand combat fight as opposed to like an oval in some respects, because you're just in such close quarters all the time with the other cars. You're absolutely just, you know, finding yourself inches away from the wall or scraping the wall. If you do, you know, there's certain corners on this track where you actually try to scrape the wall to get the fastest speed. So it's just those sorts of things you don't experience anywhere else other than a street course, and that's what's made it so cool.
So on July 5th, people will be able to tune in right here to hear you, to see you calling the race. How does that work? I mean, are you doing like a play-by-play, like going around the corner?
No, we got way more professional people than me to do that sort of thing. That's Adam Alexander. He's play-by-play.
He's the rock star, okay.
He's the rock star. He's the rock in the booth. He's the one who sort of guides us, the traffic cop, if you want to say.
Sure.
And then we always have myself and Jim McMurray, but I believe for these couple of races, we'll have some Cup drivers in there as well. So that will be a lot of fun to have some other Cup drivers who will come in and do this with us and sort of see what, you know, talk about what they're seeing, what they're feeling from the Cup side, and it just brings a whole different perspective.
But to have your perspective, somebody that's actually driven the course and knows what it's like to be there, I mean, that adds so much to the viewers.
I hope so. You know, I try sometimes. I hope that I can bring something unique and different and something from that experience. But it, you know, it's also, I think, with the commentating side, it's trying to tote that line of like, hey, I want to be informational. I want to tell you these things, but you got to react to what's happening live, right? You got to react to what's happening in the race. You got to be able to sort of commentate on that and tell that story. So you're trying to mix that all the time, and it's been a really fun mix.
I mean, how much? I mean, it's so much of it. It's dangerous, but then it's like it's so much mental too, right? Your emotions have to be in check. Like, did you know before a race, like, I'm going to have a good one, or this is not going to be my day? Like, what psychologically?
You guys are really in tune with what it is to be a race car driver. I'm very impressed, by the way. Yes, I relate racing. Its closest form in sports to what we do is golf, and you would think golf is like very mental. And that's what racing is. You know, there is a mechanical component between your success and failure, of course, that car and how it's set up and all the mechanical side there. But in terms of the driver and like what you can control, it's very mental. There's no doubt about that. It is also physical. It's very hot in these race cars and get up to 150 degrees.
Oh, God.
You know, you're in there for hours at a time. There's G-forces. That's tough. The braking, you're gonna hit that brake at 1,000 pounds of pressure. You know, 5 to 6 times a lap over 100 laps, whatever that is. But you know, the mental side is so important because once you get to the top, when you're in Xfinity or Cup Series in NASCAR, the difference between you and your competitor is so finite. And so it's the smallest little things that you can find, that you extract from that race car, that the decisions you make that make the biggest difference, and that's all down the mental side.
Love that insight. Parker, thank you so much for being with us. The NASCAR Chicago Street Race is July 5th and 6th. For more information, just head to NASCARchicago.com or find them on the socials there. And be sure to check out the NASCAR Xfinity Series right here on WGN TV.
All right.